Yes, you already know what it is. Two of the best bad guys in the biz. I go by the name of Steph, Ronin, and that's my main man, Aaron McKee.
What up, y'all?
And we are your 44 Heelz podcast. And this is not Word on the Street. We are coming to you with our top 5 all-time women wrestlers. So he's gonna do one, I'm gonna do one, and we're gonna debate. We're gonna go converse back and forth. So with that being said, my main man Aaron McKee, who is one of your favorite top 5 women wrestlers of all time, my man?
Showing love to the ladies, baby. Let's go. And this is our top 5, not the top. Let's say, who do you think the women's Mount Rushmore is in general? The Trishas, the Charlotte Flairs, maybe a Becky Lynch. You could throw her up there, Lita's, all that. But that's not what we're doing. This is our personal top 5. We want to know y'all's personal top 5 women all time, any company, New Japan, WCW, WWF, WWE, AEW. It don't matter where they come from. We gonna start with my girl. You know it, Liv Morgan, bro. Top 5 all time. Let me break it down to you. 2-time world champion, crown jewel champion, the original, even though that belt don't matter, but let's just say, hey, 4-time, first time, 4-time tag team champion, Money in the Bank winner, Liv Morgan. And let's just start from the beginning. She was a wrestling fan. She was working at Hooters. A wrestling producer came in, they talked, bam, we got Liv Morgan now, bro. And let me tell you, she was in the Riot Squad, very popular back in the day. Very popular back in the day. But man, this girl she's small. She can bang in the ring. She has great promo skills. The one which sucks is because she got hurt right after she busted that Nikki Bella. She torched Nikki Bella in that promo, bro.
She did.
Her rivalry.
That's one of her better promos that I've heard her like.
You even gave her credit, bro.
Yes,
you gave her credit. I was like, oh my god, it was real good. If Steph's over here giving her credit, you know what I'm saying? But man, she's just one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, right? I mean, like, I can't wait for her return. She's probably going to get a Royal Rumble win when she returns, because I think that's when they're going to have her come back at the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
I would love a little story build up to it, but I would love to see her just return at the Royal Rumble, win that thing, go on to WrestleMania, win another belt. Just like her character developed, like if you go back and look at her promos in NXT and stuff, it was bad. It was bad. They were not good.
Too much damn.
But for her to come so far, it's been amazing. One of Dom's girls, we'll see if she's still Dom's girl when she returns. We don't know. It might be Roxanne. But how do you feel about Liv Morgan?
No, I mean, I don't have any quarrel on this. I mean, everything you said, she's on point with. I've never really liked Liv, but she has really come into her own the last couple of years. Like, mainstay, she's got more comfortable on the mic. She's actually one of the better in-ring competitors overall. You know what I'm saying? She's got so much better. Like, she used to be so horrible. I couldn't watch her. She used to be so bad. I'm just being honest. But she's a lot. Character development, is this is the beautiful thing about pro wrestling. It's the development. Like, seeing you go from here to here, and what can you say? Besides, there's only 3 women in 2024 that made an impact: Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Toni Storm.
Yeah.
Those are only 3.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you can add in Mariah May for that year.
She was doing. You can definitely throw her up there.
But I mean, damn, yeah, Liv Morgan, bro. I have no problem with Liv. I just never was a big fan of her in-ring ability. But like I said, she's really improving. I would give her props when due. I would say the tag match she had on Raw a couple of months ago was really good. She showed out on that one. So, good choice, man. Good choice.
And wrestling fans, you can all thank her, because guess who she cashed in on? Ronda Rousey. So you're welcome, wrestling fans. You're welcome. She cashed in the Money in the Bank on Ronda Rousey. You're welcome.
True. I'm picking Liv Morgan over Ronda Rousey any day of the week.
Bro, Ronda Rousey got, if there was a Mount Rushmore of women, and then the Mount Rushmore we never want to see again, Ronda Rousey's all 4 faces on that Mount Rushmore, bro.
Yeah. And it's funny because last time I seen Ronda Rousey, she was actually in ROH.
Yeah, she
not
did
even there
one.
no more.
She did one little. She showed up one time. I think it was just like one time.
And she's gone in the wind. All
right, bro. Who's your first? Who is your first?
I'm not gonna make no bones about this. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna start off with the obvious. Toni Storm.
Toni Storm. Yeah.
Fucking Storm. Timeless Toni Storm. You talk about from the outhouse to the penthouse. You talk about the forgotten nobody to the most dominant and the most prevalent woman in the game today. Sorry, Rhea fans, but she is. She is number one right now. Look what Rhea's doing and look what Toni Storm is doing. Toni Storm's still killing it. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of that, I love to say I'm like to see what's going on with her and Chris Statlander. It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
They never fought one-on-one.
It's still going.
They never fought one-on-one. I never knew they never wrestled one-on-one. So this is gonna be good.
Ever?
This is the first time.
Ooh, okay.
So it's a good storyline. You know, Chris Statlander got the belt. Do I think Tony's gonna retain? I'm gonna go get it from him? I don't think so. I think I'll keep it on stat. But yeah, Toni Storm, 3 times AEW Women's Champion. But her accolades as far as her championship wins and stuff like that, that's not what I worry about. Her impact on the industry is immense. It's immense, man. No,
WWE women say Toni Storm's their favorite wrestler right now, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. So I agree, man. Like Toni Storm, she will go down as one of my favorite all time, and right now she is one of my favorite wrestlers. Period, man or woman. One of my favorites. Period. Just I love to see her on the screen. I love to see her promos. I love to see her work. She is killing it, and I mean, she is part of the reason of this resurgence of women's wrestling in the industry right now, and it's her and Toni Storm. I mean, how can you go wrong with that, man? What you thinking, man?
I wish we would have saw more of the Toni Storm that came back after the Mariah May match that didn't remember any of the timeless part.
Oh,
she was just that. Bro, I love that. She's like, oh my God, MJF, oh my God. Like just being so excited to be there, bro. That was a fun Toni Storm, but it was all a ruse. And that's part of her timeless Toni Storm character. I don't know where she goes from here, but because like I don't see her being I feel like Wrestle Dream we're gonna have Chris Statlander versus Marina Shafir, right? I think. I don't know. But then we got Toni Storm fighting Chris Statlander after that match on Dynamite. So are we getting Toni Storm versus Chris Statlander too? And then, I mean, is she gonna win? Like I said, I don't think Chris Statlander should have won that match. Toni Storm should still be the champion. I don't know. It's a weird situation right now.
I can see what you're saying, but I just feel like that what made that match hit even more because that Chris Statlander won, and nobody but Toni Storm winning that match. Yeah. So when she won, it was a shock. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, I thought Chris Statlander was going to win, but not in that way. I thought it was going to be Death Riders involved and Yuta, but it's good stuff, man. Toni Storm, by far the most impactful woman in the game, by far, man. It's not even close, and it's amazing how she stayed the course. Because we used to go back and forth on the pod when we first did it. You know, who was the best woman in the game? Was it Toni Storm or was it Rhea Ripley? I think we both know the answer to that right now, bro. It's clearly Toni Storm.
And that leads me to my second top 5 woman of all time. Okay. Rhea Bloody Ripley, bro. It's not even close. Toni Storm's up there. I think Rhea's just Rhea gets pops louder than 99% of the roster. I think it's Roman, Rhea pops. That's how it goes right now. Rhea Ripley, Raw champ, 2-time world champ, tag champ, NXT champ, Royal Rumble champ. There's no one hotter in the game right now than Rhea Ripley. They're fucking her over with the storylines right now, putting her in these tag matches. She'll be back to the World Championship main event very, very soon. Might win the Royal Rumble again if Liv doesn't. I don't know. We'll see how it is. Started as like many women that have come into WWE have talked about, like they were trying to be like this diva character and look in a certain way and all that stuff. And then when Rhea Ripley joined our boy, Adam Copeland, Edge, if you will, in Judgment Day to start it off, she went to that darker more gothic, more her personality. And Undertaker talks about it all the time. Undertaker's like, when you start being more of yourself, that's when fans are going to connect with you. And that was insane. She was a heel in the heel faction of the Judgment Day, but she was a babyface. And that's even with Dirty Dom, all that babyface. Like, she was always the one getting cheered out of the Judgment Day. You know what I'm saying? And that means a lot to it's hard to be in a heel faction and get cheered all the time.
So I'm glad you brought that Rhea Ripley up, because that is my favorite Rhea Ripley. And I'm talking about the Eradicator, not Mommy. As soon as the Mommy gimmicks start happening, and see, this is what WWE does sometimes. They like to take something gold and it's like rugged and raw, and they want to spit shine it and make it shinier for you. But only thing they do it is cover it with more shit. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like she's Mommy's always on top. Ha 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 ha. Whatever, man. Nah. Give me the Eradicator, Rhea Bloody Ripley over Mommy Ripley any day of the week, bro. And is it just me? I was looking at this when she was doing her promo on Raw. Bro, Rhea Ripley has slimmed the fuck down. She is Slim Jim, for real.
Yeah.
She ain't as thick as she was, bro.
No. She's definitely, I mean, she still looks cut as shit.
No, she's cut.
Definitely,
but she's not as big as she was, man. She's really slimmed down.
Yeah. Yeah. And Rhea Ripley, probably one of the greatest women matches. I mean, she's been involved in 2 WrestleMania matches that I could say are probably the 2 best women WrestleMania matches of all time. And that's her versus Charlotte Flair at 39.
Yes.
And then her, Bianca, and Io Sky in Vegas.
By far. No doubt.
And was she? No, that was Bailey. Never mind. I was going to say, was she first in the Royal Rumble and then won the Royal? No, she just won the Royal Rumble. She wasn't the first one in, but we'll see, bro. Rhea Ripley's coming around, bro. It's going to happen, bro. The pop's too loud. Cody always talks about it. Sometimes she sells more merch than him. Let's go. Rhea Ripley. All time. Women.
Do you see Rhea Ripley eventually making that transition from wrestling? I mean, keep it a buck.
I hope not. I hate my wrestlers in movies. You know what I'm saying? Dave Bautista, he kind of got into movies when he was done with wrestling. I just don't like the time off. I know they're going to have, like, MJF. Oh, he's off to film a movie. Roman and Cody. Oh, we know they're going to be off filming Street Fighter, which I'm excited for the Street Fighter movie. Let's see what happens here. There's a lot of star power in this movie. But, like, it's just like, I don't like it because it takes away from my wrestling. You know what I mean?
But this would be good for her. This is that Tony Storm effect. You know, Tony Storm left AEW for a little bit to shoot a movie. I haven't watched that movie. I got to watch it. And it kind of really put her on the map, you know?
Liv Morgan's going to be in a movie. Liv Morgan was in Chucky.
I'm curious. Wait, what?
She got killed by Chucky. Liv Morgan.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. Like, I think it's Chucky the little doll.
Was it the show Chucky or a movie?
I think it was the show Chucky. She got killed in one scene there, but that's a 2-day shoot. You know what I'm saying? But when you go film movies, that's 3 to 4 weeks. I don't like it.
Yeah, good shit.
Dwayne Johnson ruined it for everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Johnson.
I'm excited for his movie though.
Smashing Machine, huh?
Yeah, comes out this week, I believe.
Yeah, never good reviews about it, bro.
Yeah. Nothing but good.
They said he won't look at Dwayne Johnson the same anymore.
Yeah. And everyone's like, you forget it's Dwayne Johnson. Like, when I watched Will Smith and Ali, I forget it's Will Smith all the time. I was like, that's Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying?
That was a good
favorite movie of all time. Okay. Yeah. All right. Who's your second, big dog?
I got to go with the lady who is the Raw's Women's Champion 5 times. SmackDown Women's Champion 1 time. WWE Women's Tag Team Championship 3 times. Told them motherfuckers, take this championship, shut up your ass. I'm kicking rocks. Then went to New Japan Pro Wrestling. And then she made her appearance to All Elite Pro Wrestling. I'm talking about the CEO, Mercedes Moné. 9 belts, 10 belts, 11 belts. It don't matter how many damn belts. She's about to be the longest reigning TBS champion in 6 more days, breaking Jade Cargill's record. How can you go wrong with Mercedes Moné?
She's on my list too, bro. She's on my list too.
She's on your list, bad.
I said Sasha Banks / Mercedes Moné.
Yeah.
How do you not put her on there, bro? How do you not put her on there?
I don't know. I think it's pretty obvious at this point. If we don't put on there, something wrong with us.
One of the best women's matches of all time, her and Bailey, NXT.
Look,
in
let's
the
talk about it.
Bronx,
Let's
or
talk
in
about it.
Brooklyn.
Let's talk about it, man. That was probably the spark that ignited the women's revolution.
Yep.
That match at NXT TakeOver, Bailey versus Sasha Banks. That was sparked the revolution. So, in a way, Mercedes is responsible. She's like the pioneer of this trend of women's wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing that gives me just so much joy when I hear her say this shit, and this is to everybody who's saying, "Oh, Mercedes Hogan, stop it, stop it, stop it." She's going to take Rebel Renegade and her sister. I forgot her name, Renegade. She wants to form a faction with them. Two jobbers who's been the jobbers for AEW for women's division for the longest, and she wants to form a faction with them. Matter of fact, I think she wants to guide them to the new AEW Women's Tag Team Championships, with her being the manager for them.
See, I think she wants them belts herself, bro. With Harley Cameron, bro. We saw the return of the Moné puppet, big dog.
Yeah, we did. Oh man, she's like, you tag with everybody around here. She's like, but we have great chemistry. Shit. But yeah, Mercedes Moné, man, she's definitely one of my favorite all-time women's wrestlers, and she has the look, the persona, and she can go in that ring, bro.
Yeah.
So that's my number two. That's my number two.
Headlined WrestleMania with Bianca Belair. Great one. I mean, I think it was the COVID year though, where the stadium was like 3/4 full or a half full or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, but man, yeah, she's got to be up there, bro. Anyone that doesn't have her on the list, you're just a hater, bro. You're just a hater. And
Straight
bro,
hater.
there is Jay Cargill should not be the longest reigning TBS champion of all time. It should not happen, bro.
Not a company like AEW. Nowhere.
How much longer until Mercedes gets the Chris Statlander belt, the Tony Storm belt, the big belt, the main belt? How much longer, bro? All Out next year?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Either All Out next year or Revolution.
Yeah.
I mean, what other fitting name for a pay-per-view to have a woman like Mercedes Moné, who was the spark of the women's revolution, to win her first AEW's Women's Championship at Revolution?
Yeah.
Give me Revolution.
And Mercedes was in a group called the Four Horsewomen that really wasn't a group on TV as much, like the Clique. You know what I'm saying? They were like an off-screen faction. You know what I'm saying? And like those girls changed the game, bro. Bailey, Becky, Charlotte, Sasha, Mercedes, whatever you want to call her. Whatever you want to call her.
True indeed. Definitely going down as one of the greatest. And I don't get the backlash she gets. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I don't understand the obsession of the hate of her. But she earned everything she's ever gotten. She is proving to you day in, day out. Not only when you don't see me on TV, I'm still getting overseas. So, I mean, how many... And that shows dedication. I don't see too many wrestlers have that amount of dedication. She could have easily just appear on TV twice a week or maybe just once a week and collect her money and do her thing. But she is all over the map, collecting championship belts from different independent promotions, helping putting independent promotions on the map. So,
and remember, people say she has creative control over all the promotions in the whole world. Remember that?
Oh, that is true. All promotions in the whole world. So,
you got creative control in all of them. I'm like, no, they want to put the belt on someone that is mainstream, that is popular, ex-WWE, current AEW. It makes sense to give her the belt all across the board, bro. All across the board.
Facts.
All across the board. All right, bro. My since we had the same one right there, I figured we'd have that one as the same. I'm gonna go with a ex-member of the Ho Train. Y'all remember Godfather? The Ho Train.
Yeah.
The Hoes. Her name is Lita. And this girl, 4-time women's champ, tag champ with Becky Lynch. She's in the Hall of Fame. Part of the Ho Train. I know a lot of people might not know that, but she was. But bro, she was the first woman to like really wrestle like a dude. Hurricane Ranas, doing high shit like no other woman was doing that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like we said, Trish Stratus is on, she's on the Mount Rushmore probably, but not our favorite of all time. But Lita just, like, when I started watching her, I was like, damn, this girl can go. She was doing Hurricane Ranas on the dudes, doing all this shit. She was with the Hardy Boys. And then one of my favorite storylines of all time, because Vince McMahon said, hey, y'all are having beef? I'm going to make this shit on TV. Her, Edge, and Matt Hardy. Bro, Vince McMahon was a savage, bro.
One of the most kayfabe storylines to ever. Vince McMahon said, y'all got beef. I'm going to make money off this beef. Let's put this shit on TV.
Matt Hardy gets injured. Lita's like, hey, I'm going to roll with Edge on the road now. And Matt Hardy's like, yeah, that's my boy. He'll do nothing wrong. Bro, he did plenty wrong, bro.
Did plenty wrong, bro. He was ravishing that thing. So
I watched that whole documentary. I think it's like on Peacock. I think it's like not Rivals, it's something. But Matt Hardy's like, he's like, yeah, just one night I picked up her phone and checked the phone. I was like, hey, that's a no, bro. You can't check that phone, bro. You gonna see something. You always gonna find something on the phone you don't like, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And he said, Edge texts her and something's like, I love you. I can't not talk to you, bro. And then they just made it into a story, bro. That is crazy work, bro. Crazy work, bro.
Real life soap opera playing before our very eyes. That's all it really was, man.
And now both of them are married, and neither of them are married to Lita. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know if Lita's even married now. Is she?
I don't know, bro. I don't know, but she ain't married to either one of them, bro. But man,
fun fact: I didn't even know Lita was Hispanic.
What? Her name is Lita. Her name is Lita.
I thought she was.
Did you think she was a white girl?
I thought she was a white girl. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know she was Hispanic. It was like, what?
She always came out in the cargo pants, the thong above the pants. Yeah.
Yeah.
The wife beater. She just revolutionized. She made it okay for women to do those moves. You know what I'm saying? So, Lita, she's up there. Up there. Who you got, bro?
All right. My next woman is a 2 times WWE Women's Champion, a 5 times TNA Knockout, and a 1-time Tag Team TNA Knockout Champion. And I'm talking about the great, the lovely, the all-so brute and strong Victoria, a.k.a. Tara in TNA. That was my girl, bro. I love me some Victoria when she was doing her thing. Love me some Victoria. She, her real name was, what is it? It's Lisa Marie. That's her real name. I think that she's completely out of the business. She has her own business doing certain things now, but I think she doesn't get enough respect. I think she is so underrated. And when we talk about women's professional wrestlers, I mean, she was one of the first women I know who could go in that ring and use that strength. Before there was the Beth Phoenixes, before it was, saying the Rhea Ripley, before all those type of women with that brawling strength, it was Victoria, bro. She was the one. She was
jacked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful, jacked. And I love the finishing move, the Widow's Peak. Oh God, I love that finishing move, man. So yeah, this is she definitely deserves some accolades. You know what I'm saying? She gets it today from the 44 Heelz podcast. What do you think about Victoria, man? AKA Tara in TNA, but Victoria in WWE.
Never watched the TNA stuff, but definitely was a WWE, bro. She was just a powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? Just always brought it, always had good matches, all that good. It was like my next one paved the way for the Victoria, but for sure. Yeah, powerhouse, bro.
Powerhouse. Hey, your boys at the time, your favorite tag team of all time, the Young Bucks, who was called at TNA called Generation Me, came out with her to dance to her theme song music. She was horrendous as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? As it was supposed to be that horrendous, man. I'll never forget that shit. Shit was hilarious, man. But yeah, I remember when she came to TNA, man, she made such an impact. And she immediately shot to the top, man. She had the look, she had everything, man. So Victoria, aka Tara, yeah. She's mine. She's mine, bro.
Hell yeah. Before I get to my last one, I almost put this one on my list. And I just want to get does she deserve to be on the list of Mount Rushmore's top 5 women of all time. She's about to go into the Hall of Fame next year. Does Stephanie McMahon deserve credit? Didn't have a lot of matches, but storyline wise, she was always there, bro. She was always there. I mean, think about one of the best storylines me growing up was Triple H drugging her and marrying her at the drive-thru.
Oh man,
The corporate, like all that, bro. Like does Stephanie McMahon deserve to be on one of the best women wrestlers of all time?
I mean, I think it's fair that you can say that she, you can always insert Stephanie McMahon to any one of these top 5 women's all time type of stuff. But if we're talking just in ring and just actual full time, nah, she doesn't. But overall, I think she deserves to be on the Mount Rushmore of the
Yeah.
women's revolution, women's wrestlers, or just period. You know what I'm saying? Her, China, definitely. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
And that's my last pick. China, Triple H's first girl that he left cold in real life for Stephanie McMahon. But China, one of the only women to win the IC belt, 2-time. She's a women's world champ. She was the first woman to appear in the men's Royal Rumble before there even was a women's Royal Rumble. We also had a Beth Phoenix in the men's Royal Rumble. We had a Nia Jax in the men's Royal Rumble. But China, bro, I think China is one of the most influential women that made it okay for women to be wrestlers, and that she was one of the pioneers to set it off. And again, we'll say it again. WWE put her in the Hall of Fame by herself.
I mean, let's keep it a buck.
If Trips is in charge, he putting Stephanie in there. He ain't putting. I don't think we'll see a day where we see China as long as Triple H is in charge in the Hall of Fame.
And that's sad. And I'm not going to sit here and say this. I'm not going to say that she that revolution, because she didn't. Let's keep it a buck. But she sparked the flame inside the person's brain that helped start that revolution. Like she was that inspiration. Like in the land full of giants and men and pro wrestlers, she was the one woman that stood toe to toe to everybody. Man, I sent you the reel. The match, I never seen her wrestle like that until that match that she had in New Japan. Forgive us for I don't know the other her opponent's name, but man, I saw that reel. I said I didn't even know that took place.
Yeah.
So yeah, China, man, I agree.
China's top tier, bro.
And it's a travesty that she's not even inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. That is such a shame.
Just as a member of DX, that's it, bro. That's it, bro.
But Solo.
Gives y'all Triple H, you in
to the industry.
Yeah, it's crazy. She paved the way for the Marina Shafirs. You know what I'm saying?
Hell,
the enforcer.
Yeah, she did. So, good choice. I like that one.
Yeah,
I like that one. Well, I got another one. 1-time WWE champion. Women's champion, but lasted about 4 weeks. Lost it to Molly Holly. 7-time TNA knockout champion. And I'm talking about the great Gail Kim.
Yeah.
Always love me some Gail Kim. She, in a time when women's wrestling was so bad in WWE, TNA had the knockouts division and it was blowing them out the fucking water. And one of the matches, one of the programs, the storylines that was between Gail Kim and Awesome Kong was impeccable. It was amazing, bro. They put on some crazy ass bangers. Awesome Kong, if y'all know about Awesome Kong, she was a huge brolic woman. Like, I mean, Jesus Christ. And she went against this small little Asian girl and was wiping the map with her. But sometimes Gail Kim knew how to overcome and prevail. But yes, Gail Kim, man, I think that's another woman. Again, I put 2 women on here on my list that don't get a lot of respect, don't get a lot of name mentions when it's about women's wrestling, that actually helped revolutionize women's wrestling to what it is today. Gail Kim is one of those women by far. So yes, she gets her flowers today from the 404 Heelz podcast, because Gail Kim And, she's been a little bit off the chain lately, saying some things, about other people. But
a little bit of controversy going on right now.
Just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she is definitely one of the pioneers of that style of wrestling, that reckless abandonment style that she always attacked the ring with, man. I mean, if you guys never seen any Awesome Kong versus Gail Kim matches from TNA, I implore you to go ahead and please watch it, because you will be impressed. This is mid 2025, 2026. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, 2005, 2006, around 2004, around those ways. You know what I'm saying? Around that way, that era of TNA knockout women's wrestling was on par with, better than anything WWE was doing at the time, by far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
they
saying?
were letting women actually wrestle. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, because the WWE, they were still calling them divas. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nikki Bella, the champion at the. What?
All right, let me ask you this. We just gave our top 5 women of all time.
I only gave you 4. I got one more.
Really? Oh, yeah, because we had the same Mercedes. Yeah. Go ahead. One more.
I got one more. Newly inserted, live and direct, off the top of the dome. I'm going to go ahead and proceed with caution. Naomi.
Oh, there you go.
I'm so sorry. Hey, look, bro, listen. I had to think about this, and I was like, maybe I don't want to add her on to it because her reign was so short before she got pregnant. Congratulations. But I'm thinking about her glow persona, things over there. But I had to research her, championship.
TNA champ too, yeah. TNA. She was there.
Let me see here.
She was the first entrance when I was there in Tampa for the Royal Rumble. She came out, her return to WWE.
Listen, she's a 3-time WWE Women's Champion.
Yeah.
1-time WWE Heavyweight Women's Champion, World Champion.
Well, we don't call them heavyweight, bro. We don't call it heavyweight.
Hey, heavyweight and championship matters is a good thing. No, it's because of women. We can't call them heavyweight. World champion, 1-time WWE World's Women's Champion, 1-time TNA Knockouts Champion, and by far the best run that she's. 3-time Tag Team Women's Champion. She won the first ever women's WrestleMania Battle Royal.
And she didn't lose the belt twice now. She's had to give it up twice.
Twice, right.
She didn't even lose it. She just had to give it up. Member of the bloodline.
Sister Trend. That's what they call it. Sister Trend. But listen, her proceed with caution was the best thing I've seen this year from a woman. Like, the whole promos, her backstage segments, I didn't know she was that good on the mic. And all it took was for her to be herself and be relaxed. And man, she was killing shit, bro. I'm happy for her and Jim having the baby, something that they've been wanting for a long time. But man, I'm just disappointed that this is her best run. It was cut short, man.
Kids ruin everything, bro. Kids ruin everything.
They ruin everything.
Goddamn kids.
But man, this is I had to put her on this list, man. That proceed with caution, Naomi. Even though it was that short, it made me. She was one of the reasons why I look forward to Raw. Like, what's she gonna say? What's she gonna do? I know she's gonna make me laugh. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Naomi.
They got to bring that Naomi back, right? They have to.
They better.
You're gonna be pissed if they don't, bro.
They go back to Glow when she comes back, bro. I'm like, this is some bullshit. Proceed with caution. That's where her bread is buttered, and they need to bring it back, man. Yeah. Most definitely.
Taking shots at her dad for taking a picture with Bianca and Rhea at WrestleMania.
Oh, my God.
Online, bro. I love it.
Oh, shit. Speaking about online, apparently she's upset that AJ Lee's back, but now she can't wrestle. I guess it's something that she always wanted to do was face
wrestle AJ Lee. Well, hurry up and pop that baby out. Let's go.
Pop that baby out like a football. Wipe it off and shit. Yeah, man. But yeah, those are my top 5 right there. Mercedes Moné, Toni Storm, Victoria, a.k.a. Tara, Gail Kim, proceed with caution, Naomi.
Hell
top 5. Your top 5?
Liv, Rhea, Chyna, Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, and Lita. Now, the question I want to ask you, who is a young women in the game right now that you could see moving into your top 5?
That girl,
Jada
Miss
Parker.
boy. That's
Jada
who
Parker.
I see right there, boy. That's who I see. Miss Parker.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can see a Sol Roca moving in just because her athletic ability in ring is amazing. A lot of people are saying a Jordan Grace. We could say, I mean, we'll see how this, what's her name now? Blake Monroe goes in WWE. We'll see. It's kind of fizzled out, in my opinion.
Yeah, it has.
Not been the best. We got Kalani Jordan, who's pretty good. She's the TNA Women's Champ again. Like I say, WWE don't give a fuck what promotion you are. We gonna make all wrestlers the champs. That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do. But who do you think? Who do you think? Just Jada? Jada's moving in?
Jada. I mean, first of all, before we go there, I have one honorable mention that I wanted. I was tussling with her on my list, but I just didn't put her on the list because the last couple of years she's been really injury, and that's Asuka.
Asuka.
Like, I loved me some Asuka when she was in NXT, the fucking Empress of Tomorrow, the undefeated NXT Women's Champion for probably I think the longest reigning NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah. First women Royal Rumble winner ever, Asuka.
So Asuka, she's an honorable mention on my list, bro. Like,
yeah,
straight up.
She's up there.
But I just had to go with the 5 I picked right now because of the impact.
Yeah,
they had and stuff, man. And like I said, Asuka's been out. She hasn't been really that relevant for the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? She was thrown into Damage Control, and out of from Damage Control, she turned heel, and I don't know. She hasn't really been on. She hasn't been really hit. And I think this is this program she's about to get with Io Sky is probably the closest she's ever been to like main eventing and becoming the focal point on the show right now.
Yeah.
So and we, like we said on the top 5 WWE review storylines, bro, that match is gonna be a banger between Io and fucking Asuka.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a banger. So,
and Io Sky could move into top 5 all time because right now she's currently the best women's wrestler in the ring by far, and it's not even close.
In the ring, maybe as a high flyer, she's probably the best, but just technical prowess in the ring.
What? I'd rather watch if I have to choose a match, I'm watching an Io Sky match. They're good every time.
If I had to choose a match, I'll choose a Mercedes Moné's match, bro.
Okay. Maybe we'll get that match one day. Io Sky versus Mercedes Moné.
Again, high flying, Io takes supreme.
The genius of the sky.
But the technical aspect of the match, that's not Io's forte. That belongs to Mercedes Moné.
Let's go, y'all. Let us know. Y'all top 5 women all time. It don't matter. We're probably wrong. You might be right. Y'all are wrong. We're right. It don't. You got anything else to add, big dog?
Nah, man. Women's wrestling is definitely a mainstay.
Drink Woo Energy, y'all. It's delicious.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
I've got nothing but great compliments about Woo Energy drink.
Yeah.
What did the wife think after she tried it? Did she try it?
She hasn't tried it yet.
Oh, shit.
Strawberry bananas my shit right now, bro.
You like that?
That shit is delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, man.
Delicious,
people rocking with it. I went to Parkside and with Taylor and shit and hit her with one. I said, hey, I gave her a dragon fruit. I said, hey, before you open it, subscribe to the 44 Heelz podcast on YouTube. That's what she did and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she did, bro. So yeah, but I haven't got a bad review. No one said, "Oh, this is not that good." Everybody loves it.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We the 44 Heelz. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Deuces.